we just have more that we need to go into on Officer Tatum.
I thought we wasn't going to call this dude officer anymore. I thought we was going to call this dude. If we're going to call him officer, it should be Officer Bojangles.
I'm okay with that.
Because this dude infuriates me.
Yeah.
Yeah, finish.
So we have the Nolan Wells case that's going on, the 18-year-old that was found off of Horn Island, and an island off of the coast of Mississippi. Went out there for 4th of July with a group of white friends, didn't come back with them, and was, found face down in the water 2 days later, deceased. There's a lot of questions. The family is really just looking for answers. Like, things aren't adding up. All they want are answers. And Tatum has decided that as a former patrol officer and now influencer, he's got what it takes to go and do journalistic work and, interview all these white kids because they don't have, anyone telling their side of the story at all, and they don't have any benefits and, all of this. And he's really starting to throw out some wild accusations that are really muddying the water, and it's like just made up crap.
Well, I mean, first it's obstruction of justice.
Yeah.
Because there's probably going to be an obstruction of justice charge in there with what he's doing, because he's claiming to have evidence. He's claiming this, that, and third. And it looks like obstruction of justice. And I don't think he's intelligent enough to realize that's what he's doing. Not only that, he's liable with the kind of stuff he's saying about the mom. He's putting words in her mouth. And more than anything, it infuriates me that as an African-American man, and this woman is mourning and lost her son, which is an 18-year-old black kid, that he doesn't feel anything in his heart for her or for Nolan. Yeah. He doesn't feel anything. He can't see his cousin. He can't see his mother. He can't see his aunt. He can't see his son. He can't see anybody that looks like him in this pain. Yeah. And I think the one important thing that's happening as a result of this is that he's galvanizing the black community against him.
Oh, yeah.
And so I haven't seen this unique brand of black unity since the Black Panthers.
Yeah.
And so you've got, you got DL, you've got quite a few, black influencers, not just in America, but even I've seen a few in Africa that are, posting on this event because they can't believe it.
Right.
But I think Tatum is important. He's an important case study. Mm-hmm. He's proof of a lot of things.
Such as?
That systemic racism can't be denied. Mm-hmm. You can't deny it.
And he would be the first to try and deny it.
Of course he would. But he is the poster child of its existence. Yeah. He hates himself, and he doesn't realize he hates himself because, that's our ego would separate that from us. That would be cognitive dissonance. You wouldn't know you hate yourself if you truly did. Mm-hmm. The way it would reveal itself is you would just hate anything and everybody that looks like you.
Right.
And he doesn't realize that.
Yeah.
So the cognitive dissonance actually creates a shield or a barrier that doesn't allow him to see that because he can't identify with Nolan's loss, his mother's loss, he can't identify with the loss of this black boy, he can't identify with Trayvon Martin, out of all the black boys that this has happened to in recent years, for some reason, Trayvon, that one hurt me the hardest for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. But it hit harder than all the others.
Yeah.
When I heard about, and I think a lot of it had to do possibly with the way Zimmerman just skated right through it.
Oh, yeah. That was atrocious.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing.
Another one that hurt real hard was Sonia Massey.
Yeah.
When, you know, and I believe that this cop came in there with the intentions of doing what he did.
Yeah.
You got good cops, you got bad cops, you got cops that go out here and put their life on the line and make a sacrifice for different various communities, and they do it for all the right reasons. And then you got some guys out here that should not be wearing a badge at all.
Oh yeah, he'd had trouble in other places in law enforcement and just managed to get in there, and his true self manifested, unfortunately.
Yeah, right in her living room.
Yeah.
And so, and I talk about them because of Tatum's unique perspective on all of these.
Yeah.
No matter what happens, the black person is at fault. He will find a way. He's like some kind of a dime store magician.
Yeah.
He will find a way to spin his magic and say it was the black individual's fault.
Yeah.
It was their fault.
Yeah, he's just the way he's put out so much information, said he's 110% sure he's going to take it to the cops, but he's just got this information. So you're blasting it all over publicly, but you're going to take it to the cops. That's like you were saying, obstruction of justice. Like, are the cops getting it? Do they have it? Like, and then, if we find out this isn't true, you've been spreading all of this libel. Like, you'll be lucky to come out of this.
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely got a base behind him that may protect him. So there's that. But the thing is, I think one of the most important things about the moment that we're experiencing is how almost all black content creators are galvanized against this guy. Yeah. That's exactly what I wanted to happen.
Yeah.
Because he can't be allowed to do what he does to the black community. And we're reaching a point where in the evolution of our country, and everyone's individual evolution, that a purge has to be taking place. Mm-hmm. And each of us individually, a spiritual purge, everybody should be looking themselves in the mirror a little bit longer than what they used to. Mm-hmm. Looking deep into their own eyes and questioning themselves and their motives and things. And this is what this guy is not doing.
No.
He's not doing it if he's willing to exploit this black woman's pain like that.
I was really glad to see is Don Lemon interviewed Nolan's mom, and he brought up Tatum, and she was just like, I don't even want to talk about it. Like, this does not deserve any attention.
He went after her about that.
Oh, yeah. And I was like, he was pissed because she didn't want to talk to these kids' parents or anyone else. I'm like, she just lost her son. She's dealing with that. And maybe she knows her son well enough to know that these aren't really his friends.
Yeah. I mean, you got Nancy Grace. Nancy Grace tore his ass up.
Yeah.
And she did it gracefully. I don't even think he realized that she tore his ass up.
I don't think he does either.
Yeah.
I think he's just feeling like Cloud Nine that he made it on her show.
I don't think he's smart enough to know that she eviscerated him.
No.
And because she did it real gracefully.
Mm-hmm.
She did it. She didn't. Her intentions was not to embarrass him. Her intentions was to let him embarrass himself.
Yeah.
And so that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And, because she's got, she's got her own brand.
Yeah, she does.
She just wasn't. She was not going to get down into the weeds with him, but she eviscerated him just by letting him embarrass himself.
Yeah. Yeah, she did a great job, and I don't think he has any idea he was eviscerated. I think his perspective is that his brand is just growing, and he's been on Piers Morgan all these times, and even then his viewpoints are embarrassing, like just so backwards that it's like he's the dinner for schmucks on the Piers Morgan panel. And then, he's on Nancy Grace because he went and, talked to these kids, but he's not realizing that, he's the schmuck.
Yeah, he doesn't realize he's the schmuck. He doesn't, he has no idea he's a schmuck.
No, not at all.
Yeah, the dinner for schmucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the most fitting description for him.
Yeah, because he doesn't know. He's invited to the dinner party, but he's the schmuck. And so, it's the Piers Morgan thing. He was on the panel, and one of the guys said, he actually misquoted Charlie Kirk. Because what Charlie Kirk actually said was, the best time in America for black people was right after slavery. Mm-hmm. But the quote's been going around that he said, the best time in America for black people was during slavery.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing is, so the guy misquotes Charlie Kirk. Mm-hmm. And I don't think he intentionally misquoted him. He just, he's like, Charlie Kirk says the best time for a black man in this country was during slavery. Do you agree with that? And old Bojangles Brandon, he right away he was like, absolutely. Best time, yeah.
Right?
Absolutely. It was the best time for black people in America was during slavery. And
all the other panelists are like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they were visibly shook. Yeah. That it's almost as if he is the Michael Jordan of buffoonery.
Yeah.
So you know this guy is a buffoon. Mm-hmm. But then he says certain things, and then it's like, no, he is a rock star. This is not everyday coonery here. This is not your run-of-the-mill coon.
This is extraordinary.
This is extraordinary. This is a rock star. This is the Mick Jagger of the coons here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the reaction.
Oh, yeah.
That even Piers Morgan had that same reaction.
Yeah.
Like they were just taken aback that he'd said that. Mm-hmm. And it's almost like he's completely oblivious to every black town that almost overnight began to thrive during Reconstruction.
Yeah.
Black towns everywhere. Tom Hanks had an interesting quote about Black Wall Street. Mm-hmm. I saw Tom Hanks give this quote. It was on a short, and Tom Hanks said, "Who decided for me that I shouldn't know about Black Wall Street?"
Yeah.
Like, who put my curriculum together that I did not know that this extraordinary place existed and that I should not know about it?
Oh, yeah.
And you could tell he was peeved about it.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciated that perspective that he took on it. Mm-hmm. Because it caused people that think they have the right to decide, what that curriculum should be. And so they're going to just, bend the rules on it.
Yeah, you've introduced me to a lot of African-American leaders, especially through the 60s. I love, the 60s and 70s that I never heard of because it was never taught. It was never around. And I'm like, these people are amazing. Like Angela Davis is just like mind-boggling to me. She's so amazing.
Yeah.
And
She should be in every textbook.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I bet you, outside the African American community, how many people really know about her?
Yeah. And this woman, it takes your breath away.
Yeah, she does. Like, I have goosebumps right now.
Yeah, and so, but, he just, back to Tatum, he just oblivious to all this success, how many African Americans immediately went into elected positions around this country, and how much African American success just started catapulting, that they had to start taking measures
Yeah.
for setbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is happening too fast.
Oh, yeah.
We got to start drowning people. We have to start burning things down. We have to start dropping bombs on American soil.
Mm-hmm.
We have to start accusing people of heinous crimes. We have to start doing horrible, horrible things to these people, because 300 years of slavery meant nothing. It is overnight success for them. Mm-hmm. And so now that systemic system that they built during Reconstruction throughout these decades, over the last 100 or so years, from Reconstruction to today, it's like the long game. Mm-hmm. You put certain things in place, you plant the seed now, but mm-hmm. you won't reap the benefits of it until a few generations later.
Oh, yeah.
So you have an entire generation of very capable black leaders just, in effect, just wiped out.
Yeah.
And so you wipe out all these amazing, charismatic leaders, mm-hmm. Powerful personalities. You jail them, you put them away, you trumped up charges, all these things you do. Then you got the war on drugs, mm-hmm. which we know what that meant now.
Oh, yeah.
You've got mass incarceration.
Oh, yeah.
You've got crack babies.
Mm-hmm.
And then now, a generation or so later, you can say, look at them. Look how they act them. Look how they act. Mm-hmm. And so, like, these things just happen in a capsule.
Yeah.
So, this is them. It's got nothing to do with all this hootenanny that we've been doing for the last 100 or so years since we ran Grant out of office.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that takes me straight to the Kerner Report, which is something that's going to be another podcast. But I mean, this report was commissioned by Johnson to figure out why we're having all these race riots.
Lyndon B. Johnson. President at the time.
Yeah. Why we're having all these race riots in the early 60s, the civil rights movement, all of that. And so they come out with this Kerner Report. And, I mean, it was instantly a bestseller. I think it sold 2 million copies as soon as it came out.
Yeah.
And I'll link a PDF to it in this if you're interested. But it literally stated that the problem is literally white racism.
Yeah.
And then it listed out a whole bunch of, these are things that should be done to rectify this, turn the tides. And since the 60s, this came out in 68, through the 90s, like still going, every single pointed suggestion in the Kerner Report has had legislation to do exactly the opposite of what the suggestion was.
So, in other words, they took the Kerner Report and they weaponized it.
Exactly.
They weaponized it.
Yeah. And
so, you got to read the Kerner Report to understand what that means. Yeah. Because you're right, they took every single suggestion that was made in that Kerner Report. Mm-hmm. We can do this will rectify this, and this will fix this, and this will rectify that. And so what they did was do just the opposite of it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's after he sent all those agents out into the field around this country, Philadelphia, mm-hmm. Chicago, Detroit,
Cincinnati,
the Watts riots, everywhere. He sent FBI out everywhere, and they all reported back The problem is white racism.
Yeah.
It's infiltrated everywhere. It is in local law enforcement everywhere. It's in local redlining. It's in judiciary around the country. White racism is the problem. And so this is what we can do to fix the problem. Now, this is in the Kerner Report. Yeah. And they weaponized that they did just the opposite of everything in the Kerner Report.
Pretty much,
and nobody's talking about this.
Yeah. So, like, the Kerner Report is hugely important. But do you think Tatum has any kind of knowledge?
I don't think Tatum ever heard of it. Come on. This dude never heard of no Kerner Report.
Let alone any of the suggestions in it.
He's, you know, you got some people that are, when you're woefully ignorant, you don't know that you are.
Right.
You see what I mean? Mm-hmm. You think you're smart because as soon as you start studying and as soon as the harder you study and the more you focus and the harder you learn, the more you realize, the less you know. Yeah. You see what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's almost like looking over into the abyss, you know, when you get into real learning and trying to acquire knowledge. The more you know, the more you want to shut the F up because it's like, I didn't realize how much I didn't know. Yeah. And he probably won't reach that.
I think he's really starting to drink his own Kool-Aid.
I think he started drinking his own Kool-Aid a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he started drinking his own Kool-Aid after his first viral moment. Yeah. Back in 2016, he said something back in 2016, and it went viral. And I think he can't put the Kool-Aid down. Right. After that. But I really think these guys should go check out the Kerner Report. Order it. You can put a PDF link in there. Yeah. And I
mean, it's a huge document, but there is a PDF available online for free.
Yeah. So put the link in there. Maybe and then they can find it online somewhere, Amazon or something.
Yeah, it's on Amazon too. I can put an Amazon link in there as well.
It's worth its weight in gold.
Oh yeah, it's the titles are amazing. If you just look at the titles for the chapters, especially on the PDF.
The Kerner Report, the National Advisory Commission on Civil Disorders, with an introduction by Julian Zelizer. The only genuine long-range solution for what has happened lies in an attack mounted at every level upon the conditions that breed despair and violence. All of us know that those conditions are ignorance, discrimination, slums, poverty, disease, not enough jobs. We should attack these conditions, not because we are frightened by conflict, but because we are fired by conscience. We should attack them because there is simply no other way to achieve a decent and orderly society in America. Lyndon Baines Johnson, addressed to the nation, June 27, 1967. And that's the opening.
Yeah, I think that was his address to commission this report.
Yeah. This is definitely, some of the chapters in here are mind blowing. But I mean, we can do a separate podcast on this.
Yeah, but this report alone, just like it blows any kind of value or belief that Tatum has, like, just out of the water.
Yeah, this would slice Tatum's throat. Yeah. He's never heard of this. Mm-mm. Yeah. And the thing is, there's intelligent people that listen to him that have heard of this. And, they're not going to educate him on it, because why would you want the minstrel show to end?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.